fine. Our today's topic is how to speak in English fluently and confidently. So for many of you all, it seems difficult to speak in English fluently, right? English is not a math problem for learning for which you have to know certain formulas or equations. It is just a language. English is just a language, and like any other language, you'll get to learn it. You'll get fluent in it only after listening to it more and more and speaking it more and more. Then only you can get fluent in it. So before moving further, for the tips and suggestions which I'll be giving you all on how to become fluent in English, I would request you all to please subscribe to my channel, and if you like the points further, you hit the like button and stick to the end of the video, because there are some interesting points for you all that I'll be sharing. So moving on, the first tip or the first suggestion which I would be giving you is when we speak in English, we think in Hindi, right? For a language, to become fluent in a language, we should start thinking in that language. When we speak in English, we first think in Hindi. When you are replying to someone, you think in Hindi, then you translate it into English, then you will come up with the sentence, and that takes time, and you might miss the train, and you start to fumble. So it is very important that you start thinking in English. And how do you do that? You'll have to, when you are alone or when you are not doing anything, or even if you are in certain situation, you start thinking in English. That how would you reply to certain questions, and then you will begin to come up with sentences when you are in real conversation. So start thinking in English. And moving on to another point, there are certain known situations where you have to speak in English, like if you are going for an interview, if you have a meeting, or if you are going to your child's school, or if you are going to a party where there are English speakers are there. So for that situation, you should be well prepared. Be well prepared from before, and in such situation there would be certain topics or certain questions which you are going to be asked, like all about yourself, tell about yourself, tell about your family, speak about your goals or your achievements, or your hobbies, or your daily routine maybe, and your most memorable moment. So these are some of the topics on which generally you'll have to speak up in an interview, or when you meet someone. These are some of the common topics you'll have to talk on it. So prepare some of the questions which you'll have to learn. Firstly, you will have to learn and check it with someone who is fluent in English, so that what you have written is correct, and then practice it in front of a mirror. At first it would seem like memorizing, but with practice and with time, you will become more fluent in it, and it will come naturally to you. So in this way, you will not fall into a situation where you can't reply to certain questions. And moving further, my next tip is read. Reading is such a wonderful thing, right? Reading is very, very important for any language. If you want to conquer it, if you want to be fluent in it, you will have to read a lot of books. And for young children also, we suggest that they should read a lot in order to speak or have a good command over a language. They have to read. And I would suggest that you take some children book, and because there are simple sentences in it, and you should pick up a book which has conversation style of reading. Conversation is there, so that you can use those sentences in your daily life. And pick out a passage from whichever book you are reading. Read it aloud. read it aloud. Reading aloud is very important because it helps in knowing the exact pronunciation of certain words, the pitch, the intonation in the sentences. So it would be better if you read aloud, and take out a passage, read it and record yourself. Record your time, note the time, and then read again, then record the time. Read again and then record it till the time you break your own record. So this will make you read quickly and you will become more fluent in speaking certain sentences. So reading is so very important and such a wonderful thing, right? So start reading right away. And moving further to our next point, I would suggest that for whatever language you want to be fluent in, you have to speak it. You have to listen to it and speak it. So some people have problem that we don't have anyone to speak with. Like if we speak with our friends, they make fun of us, and our family members are not so fluent in English, so whom to talk to? So here I would suggest join some native English speaker groups. Like for this current situation, there are so much everything is going online, so you can join some online groups on whatever social media platform, and you can start conversing with them in English. So you can observe certain sentences which they are speaking, so that will make you listen to the language, listen to English, and you can speak with them as well. So do talk to certain people who are fluent in English, who are native English speakers. So that will really help you out in this. And my next point is observe and copy. You can watch certain talk shows in English, news channels. You can watch English movies and you listen to the sentences they are speaking. And many of these movies and all have subtitles given, so you can hear and you can pause it and you can write down the sentences which you might be using in your daily speaking. And when you are doing this, when you are observing and you are copying, you should pay attention to the pronunciation of the words and the intonation in the sentences. Intonation is the rhythm in which a sentence is spoken. Like there are some stressed and unstressed words in a sentence. Like if you say, what's his name? You don't say it like it. You say, what's his name? What's his name? What's her name? It's spoken like, what's her name? And when you ask someone a question, the pitch of the tone of the sentence goes right up at the end of the sentence. Like, do you want this book? Do you want to go for a coffee? So at the end of the sentence, the pitch of the voice, the tone of the voice goes up. So you'll have to point out these things while speaking, so you can take these tips, take these things into your practice when you are conversing yourself. So next time you want to start a conversation, do take these points as and you can apply to them, and surely if you practice properly, you would become a fluent English speaker. As English is not our mother tongue, it is natural that we do fumble and we do not get words in our mind. So, but with practice, you will become fluent in English. So hope you like my tips, and if you like these tips, do hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel. And I'll be making more videos on these topics, on daily conversation, on the sentences which we regularly speak, and the words and word meaning. I'll be making more stuff like this, and I'll be uploading it. And do subscribe to my channel and share it with others, and do comment in the comment section what you liked about the video. So, and what else do you want to know about English speaking? So I would come up with new ideas and new suggestions that would really help you in speaking English fluently. And another thing is that I would be suggesting some of the conversation books in the description box. So do check those links and you can get those books online, and that would really help you in reading and speaking as well. So that's it for now. Hope you liked the video, and